Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Claudio. So glad that you're here. Today I'm walking you through how to create stop animations like this right here using Adobe Express. So let's go ahead and get started. Here I am at the home screen of Adobe Express, and I'll start by choosing the video option on what do I want to create. This will allow me to see all the video options here in Adobe Express, and I'm going to go ahead and start with a video size here. Now I have a blank scene to start with. The first thing I'll do is choose Resize because I want to size this for the photos that I shot. Now, the important piece about doing a stop animation is you'll want to have all of your photos ready to go. And now that I have this set up, I'm going to go ahead and add my photos. Now, what I'll do here is open up my desktop here. These are all the photos that I'm going to be using for my stop animation. I'm going to go ahead and select them all. These are in order. That's the important thing. You want to make sure when you import them, you want to make sure that your photos are in the order of your stop animation. So as you see here, I've got them all selected, and I'm going to click and drag them onto the bottom here where I can add the scenes. This will automatically add each of the photos into its own scene. Now, whenever you add images into Adobe Express into video scenes, they will default to 5 seconds. Now, for the stop animation to work, 5 seconds will be much too long for the transition to happen between each scene. So what we're going to have to do is to adjust the time for each of these scenes. I'll go ahead and do this here. I'm going to move the playhead to the beginning, and then I'm going to adjust my zoom for each of the scenes so you can see here. Now that I've zoomed in, I can see the time here, the 5 second mark, and what I'm going to do is adjust it to about 0.2 of a second. That's kind of what I've found to be the sweet spot. It could be 1/10 of a second. It just depends on your scenes. So I'll go ahead and just do about 0.2 of a second. I'll go ahead and do the first 3 scenes here just to show you. And here we go. And there we have it. I'm going to go ahead and move the playhead forward. So you see, that's about a good transition amount for the stop animation. You can go to 1/10 of a second, just depends. So that's kind of one thing you'll have to play with. So what I'm going to do here is step away and adjust all of my scenes to about 0.2 or 1/10 of a second, and then I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm back, and I ended up doing 1/10 of a second. That's just what looked better for my stop animation. And so you see it zoomed in here, 1/10 of a second, 1/10. I'm going to go ahead and zoom back out. So these are all my scenes that you are seeing here. Now, the cool thing basically is my stop animation is pretty much done. I'll go ahead and hit play. As you can see it speeding up there. But what I want to do now is use a little bit of Adobe Express features like design assets and text. And what I want to do is actually bring this back about the point where Boba Fett is shooting right here. And what I'm going to do is add like a shot or explosion with some text, like a pew pew. So we'll go here on the left hand column and choose elements. And what I'm going to do is type in explosion. That'll kind of give me an explosion. So we've got all these different animated kind. This one's kind of cool right here. Just scroll through. I think I'm gonna go with this one right here and add that to my scene. I'll go ahead and adjust the size, and I'll put it right about where the gun is shooting, rotated a little bit. I still want to see Boba Fett right there. Let's go back a bit here, maybe about right there. So we'll do that right there, and then what I'll do is add some text above that. And again, we're gonna go pew pew, and I'll go ahead and go dynamic and adjust that so it fits inside the explosion there. We'll adjust the spacing right there, maybe bring it down a bit. Now I want to find something comical as far as text. So what I'll do here is click on the text option, choose more fonts, and then we have this comic style here. Looks like we got some this one, let's see, pew pew, perfect. I think that one looks great. I'll rotate it a little bit. There we go, pew pew. And let's do a little touch up on the text color. Let's give it an outline. Let's go with white. Let's see here. I think that looks great. Yeah, that looks perfect right there. Maybe do the outline that's the same color as one of those explosion colors. A little too harsh. Let's try the orange. Okay, not bad. I think I might just stick with the white. And there we go. So I've got the pew pew going. So let me go ahead and just back up a couple of scenes here so you can see. We'll hit play. There it goes. Pew pew. There we go. Now it lasted half a second. If I wanted to, I might duplicate the scene here just so it'll last a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and duplicate the scene. And so now I have 2/10 of a second. So let's see here, play. There we go. I think that works out. Maybe 2/10 of a second, just so we see it. And then he walks out of the scene here. So it's pretty much ready to go. The next step is to download the project as a video. I'll go 4K. I usually like using 4K, and I'm ready to share this out wherever I want to. And that's how to create stop animations using Adobe Express. So now it's your turn to give it a try. Don't forget to hit that don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to be notified for future videos, and please do share this video with your friends. Thanks again for stopping by and watching this video. Until next time, have fun creating. Peace.